Dutch Blade Works Xerxes. Dutch Blade Works is a new knife company from the Netherlands, and Xerxes is a French-Dutch design knife, the first product, after designed by Tashi, Bharucha and Gudy van Poppel. It is made by a Chinese manufacturer, a We Knife company. Xerxes was a Persian king from the 5th century BC, so the knife has some oriental twists to it. It's a frame lock folder featuring CPM 20 CV premium blade steel with a flipper, titanium handles, partly shaded with a titanium pocket clip. Overall, very superb work on every detail. The blade measures 9.5 centimeters, 3.75 inches long. The overall length of the knife in the open position is 8.67 inches, 22 centimeters. And because of the titanium handle and slim design, the weight here we have 144 grams, 5.1 ounces. Xerxes has two surprises. One is the tapered backspacer, which is very unusual for a production model knife. Now, if you look here, it goes from almost 5 millimeters, 0.19 inches, to just about 2.5 millimeters, 0.1 inches at the end of the handle. The other surprise is the shape of the blade, which is curved upwards, almost like a Persian sword, and that's why it's named Xerxes. Overall fit and finish are quite good. Great ergos, holds very well at hand. Pros, what I like: overall superb workmanship, exceptional machining, the attention to detail. Look at these lines flowing all across. Look at the shape of the pocket clip. It's a really great machining, exceptional attention to detail that you don't see on many production knives. The cons, what I don't like, or room for improvement. The first and biggest weakness on this knife would be the frame lock. Actually, no jimping on the frame lock. If you look at the knife, it's kind of thin, so it's really hard. Even though I have average hand for an average guy, after I closed the knife several times, and before doing video I did it probably 20-30 times, after a while it becomes very painful on your thumb and it leaves these types of marks. Basically, to close it you have to press with your thumb with sufficient force, and it hurts actually for a few seconds. It is very unpleasant. And I wish they would have cut this titanium material here and designed it like the line steel curve. You see, you can flip this open, close it bazillions of times, and it does not hurt. On the contrary, it's very pleasant. And that's how your knife should be. It should feel like an extension of your hand. So whenever you open, close, you should not feel any pain and any discomfort. So some jimping over here would have been welcome, as well as a little cutout piece so you could easily close it. And this is what I find the biggest minus on this knife. Another one, slippery tab. When I see the flipper tabs designed and they're not square, or they don't make 90 degrees to the frame spine when it's round, at least I wish they would put several thin cuts with 1 millimeter gap inside, so it would create jimping and it would grab your finger better. Here I just need to apply sufficient force to keep flipping it, and after a while, yeah, your finger slips on it. Another what I find on this knife, what I don't like, definitely price. 380 euros for close to $400 for the made in China knife. Well, considering how well this is machined and how well it's done, I can see someone making an argument. Yeah, China produced some of those companies like Reed Knives, Wee Knives. They produce exceptional quality pieces. Yes, I can agree on that. But made in China knife, $400, $400 price range opens you up to great American producers and designers. There are all the Rick Hinderers, there is the Chris Reeve, well, he's South African, and many others that you actually can get a great made in USA knife for that price point. So I can justify $400 for this knife based on the flaws that I found, the super thin gap between the frames and the need to keep pressing your thumb and creating this discomfort and light pain, slippery top, overall very boring color. I wish they would have done a little bit different color here, maybe added some bronze titanium or some shades so you would see that handle is different than the actual blade. Overall, I would give this knife 7 out of 10 points. In a way, I'm kind of disappointed with this knife. I had much bigger expectations. I expected more. I expected to fall in love with this knife and never let it go, but I was kind of wrong. So, would I recommend this knife? If you're looking for a collectible piece, if you really like the design, yeah, go for it. But with this price point, I have really hard time recommending this knife to anyone unless you're absolutely sure you love it and you want it.